Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are doing a first impressions wear test review on a brand new foundation. Today we are talking all about the new CoverGirl TruBlend Matte Made Foundation. This has a lot of really good claims and I'm so excited about it. I actually got this sent to me in PR and I did not expect it. I got all 40 shades, which I was so happy to see that they had so many shades. There's like light, medium, dark, extremely light, and I'm really pumped about it. So I love when brands have a lot to choose from. So I'm gonna just jump into it. I'm gonna just start off by reading the claims in the pamphlet that they sent here. So basically it says that this is a foundation created for all skin types. It minimizes pores, controls shine, feels comfortable on your skin, and stays on for up to 12 hours. There are 40 shades, as I mentioned, which I think is really great for a drugstore foundation, and it's oil-free, transfer-resistant, pore minimizing, and like I mentioned, all-day comfort wear. They also do have 4 new primers: a skin smoothing, color neutralizing, pore minimizing, and illuminating, which they did also send over. So I'm going to be using the pore minimizing one today because who doesn't want smooth skin for foundation? So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I will leave my other foundation shades down below if you guys are interested. All the ones that I'm currently in, check the description box below if you have my similar skin tone. And also I do have combo skin for those of you wondering. So my T-zone is pretty oily, especially my forehead, and the rest of my skin is normal to dry. So I hope this video is helpful for you guys, and let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna prime one side of my face and then not the other side, just so we can see how this is gonna wear. And let's go ahead and zoom in actually. So I put my brightness pretty low just so you guys can really see my skin. Right now I have no makeup on, no primer, nothing. I just did my usual morning skincare routine. So let's just go ahead and get started with the primer. So this is the Pore Minimizing Primer. Looks like this. I really like CoverGirl's new packaging. It looks like a purple primer, which is really interesting. So I'm gonna just apply this on, ooh, it's definitely like purple. Apply this on this side of my face. Oh, it smells really good. It smells really like fresh and clean. If you guys are familiar with the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir Foundation, it kind of smells like hand soap. That's what this smells like. So I'm gonna pretty much focus this all over my skin. I like the fact that it doesn't feel like a silicone-based primer because I feel like that's what a lot of pore minimizing primers feel like nowadays. So it's really nice to have something a little bit different. I don't see like a huge difference comparing it to the other side of my face, but I guess we'll see how the foundation applies over top. So I don't really know exactly what shade I'm going to be. I picked out 3 from the PR package and I don't know if these are going to really work. I think I'm going to start off with the shade M10, which is medium 10. They have like L, M, and D. So I'm going to do one side of my face with a brush. I'm going to be using the Kokie 618 brush. You can get this at Walmart. And then on the other side I'm going to use a damp beauty sponge, and this one is from Morphe. I'm going to try this shade right here, M10, and if I have to mix it, I'm thinking M50 might work. Maybe this shade will work. I don't know. I'm not that tan, so let's just see what happens. As you can see, the packaging is pretty nice. It's pretty much like their other packaging that they had on the other foundation. I love the fact that it comes with a pump. You already know. Might be a little too light, so let me just do one stripe and see what happens. This is going to be a little, well, actually maybe it will match me. It smells really good. Like I said, it smells just like the CoverGirl Elixir foundation. And I love this brush. It really packs on the foundation and it gives you just great coverage and doesn't absorb any foundation. That's why I really like it. I'm actually thinking this is like my perfect match. I'm really fair right now. Like I have no color on my face whatsoever. It's blending out really well. I didn't see anything about coverage, so I don't know how much coverage this is really supposed to give. It doesn't say anything on the pamphlet, which I think is kind of weird, but right now it's looking like a really natural medium coverage. You can still see my 2 beauty marks peeking through, but it did even out my skin tone and kind of just give me a nice base, which I really like. This feels really lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy or like I'm even wearing makeup, which I always love and appreciate in a foundation, especially when it's so hot outside. It's like, who wants to wear or feel like they're wearing that much makeup? So let's go ahead and do the other side. I really like the coverage. Again, really natural medium coverage. I don't really have a lot to cover up today, like lots of acne. Knock on wood, my skin has been pretty good lately. And so I'm not gonna probably, well, maybe I'll layer it just to see, but I don't really think I need it. I'm using this, like I said, sponge from Morphe. I rarely apply my foundation with a sponge anymore. I just prefer a brush nowadays. I like it more with the brush already. I just think it looks better. But again, it's blending out really well. It still feels really comfortable on the skin, which I really like. Looks really natural. Like you can still see a lot of skin peeking through, but it still gives you good coverage. So it's kind of like definitely a natural medium coverage. Okay, so that is what it looks like. Definitely think that this side looks better. That could be from the primer or just from the brush, but I like this side better. I think it kind of blended into the skin a little bit better. Looks a little bit better. I'm gonna look up really quick what kind of coverage this is giving me because I don't see a lot of coverage, but it doesn't look bad. It doesn't necessarily say the type of coverage on their website. It just says it creates a strong yet flexible film on skin. So I'm thinking it's like a medium to buildable coverage foundation. I'm gonna build it up on this side just because I wanna see how it's gonna look. I'm gonna use my brush again just to do that. Because it does feel matte and it does give me, like I said, some good coverage, but let's see how it looks when you build it up. Is this the right shade? I just used the wrong shade, I think. Did I? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, I thought I did. It looks really white right now, building it up. Okay. It's like weird because like when I didn't build it up, the color looked like it matched me really well. Now it's looking super white. I think it still looks really, really good. Let's do the other side. Oh, I'm actually really loving it. I think it's building up really, really nice. Blends out really, really well, which I love. I really tried to pick out yellowy shades from the package that they sent me because a lot of them looked very pink, and obviously I don't have any pink undertones, so I feel like it's a little light, but it works. You know what I mean? Like, because obviously I am so fair right now, so I'm actually a lot more fair than what it looks like on camera. Sometimes I feel like I look a little tan on camera and I'm not tan whatsoever. This is building up really nice. It still feels really good, even though obviously I used a lot of foundation. I just layered it. I'm really actually loving the way that it looks. I think it looks really good. I love the coverage of it and it feels really beautiful. It looks really beautiful. I'm digging it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup and we'll do a check-in and I'll let you guys know how everything is wearing. So I will see you in 1 second. All right guys, I'm back, finished up the rest of my makeup and this is what everything is looking like. I'm so impressed right now, you guys. Like, I'm really happy. I don't have any major complaints. Like, I literally have nothing bad to say about this foundation. Love the shade range, love the way it applied, I like how it layered. I love everything. I mean, I know it looked a little crazy when I was layering it. It looked a little thick. It looked a little white because I was looking back at the footage, but it ended up working out really well for me because I think the color matches me perfectly. And I think that the makeup looks really good. It doesn't look heavy or cakey. It doesn't feel like I have a lot of makeup on, which is always a plus. And I wanted to mention that I did set my makeup because if I don't set, no foundation is going to work for me. So I used my favorite Sephora Micro Smooth powder. I have this one in the shade Claire Light 15. I heard this is getting discontinued and I'm like, why? Why do they discontinue products that are so good? This is just a great, literally smoothing powder for the skin. It makes everything just look beautiful. So if you want a good alternative to this, if it really is getting discontinued, I don't know. MAC Mineralized Skin Finish is really great. Also the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder, one of my favorites as well. But yeah, I love this one. I don't know what's in here. It's just magic. I just love it. But yeah, my makeup I think looks great. I didn't have any issues blending out my bronzer, my blush. So far I'm giving this foundation an A+ because like I said, I have no issues with it. So right now it is 12:33 p.m. So I'm gonna just go about my day and I'll come back in a few hours and I'll let you guys know how everything is wearing. But so far, so good. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, I'm back. So right now it is approximately 7:35 p.m. So I've been wearing this makeup for a little over 7 hours and this is what my face is looking like. So I did get a little bit oily on my forehead. It's not anything crazy. Like, my skin has been way worse before, trust me. This foundation actually looks really, really good. I was actually out all day doing some things, getting my nails done. I was actually out with my friend Ashley, which, Ash, if you're watching this, hey! So she actually complimented my makeup and she said that it looked really good as well. And you know it's real when other people compliment your makeup. And you can always tell also, like I was looking at myself in the car and you can tell when your makeup looks good or not when you're looking at yourself inside the car, Naturale. It looked really good. I'm really impressed. I don't have any major complaints. I mean, it did settle on the like areas around my nose, but that happens with pretty much all of my foundations. I'm really curious to see how this would have worn also with the setting spray. I just realized I forgot to set my makeup earlier, but I really love the way that it looks. I do need to blot, but it's nothing crazy, and it's nothing that some blotting sheets or some blotting powder can't fix. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I really like the Fenty Beauty blotting powder because it's really lightweight and it doesn't take away any of your makeup. It kind of just makes everything look really smooth and fresh again. So I love this powder. So I'm going to just set a little bit. And I'm using this tiny brush from Wet n Wild. It's the P65. And that's it. You can see it still looks really good. It's really smooth. It lasted all day. It didn't really break up. It just looks really good. It feels really good. It was really humid out today also because it was raining earlier, and I didn't feel like I had a lot of makeup on, which is always really nice, especially when you have like a full glam like this. It's still neutral, but that was a lot of foundation that I used earlier, so it was really nice to kind of get that really good coverage but still have my skin feel like it can breathe and still look really good all day. So I'm giving this foundation an A+. I love everything about it. I love the packaging. I love the shade selection, the way that it wears, the way that it applies, the way that it layers. It's beautiful. It is definitely worth trying. So I'll leave all the details down below of like price and like when it's launching and everything, so just check the description box. I really hope this video was helpful for some of you guys looking to trying it out. I 100% recommend it. I think this could be honestly really versatile because even though it's matte, it's not a drying type of matte. So I do feel like if you have dry or combo skin like myself or super oily skin, you can get away with wearing it because it's not excessively matte and it doesn't feel, you know, bad or anything on the skin. So I really love it. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys are going to be trying it out, leave it down below in the comments. Hope you all are doing well, and I'll see you in a few days in my next one. Bye.